The latest free looter shooter is out, and it's packed with action, guns, and plenty of loot to keep you busy for a while. If you're familiar with Warframe or Destiny, you might think you know what to expect, but the First Descendant has a few unique quirks. Stick around as I dive into the details, and make sure you stay until the end for my rating and where it lands on my lovely shelves. Your adventure begins on a planet under attack by interdimensional enemies known as Vulgus. Shortly after they attacked, even greater foes called the Colossi arrived, causing even more destruction. Years later, the war is still raging, and you're tasked with investigating a mysterious source within an old temple. You find an item of immense power.
Wait, what the hell?
But get attacked by the Vulgus and lose it, kicking off your grand adventure into the war, fighting droves of enemies and gradually increasing your own power. There are some curse words shouted, usually in the heat of battle, and some blood splatter scenes. And let's not forget the violence. Loads of it, with enemies blasted to smithereens with all sorts of guns. Plus, it's an online game, so you never know what kind of shenanigans the internet might bring. You can turn off voice chat, but the text-based chat is still there. When you start the game, you get to choose one of 3 descendants, each with unique abilities and fighting styles. More descendants unlock as you progress, with a total of 14, as well as 5 ultimate versions. Each descendant has 4 arcane abilities. These could be attacks, heals, or speed boosts, all tied to specific elements. Your main source of damage is your guns. You can carry up to 3 at a time, quickly swapping between them in a fight. There are various gun types, each with different ammo, denoted by a colored icon. Enemies drop ammo, with the rarer types dealing a lot more damage. As you defeat enemies, you'll find a plethora of loot, including gold, health, shards, equipment, and more. Your bags have a limit on equipment, but seem endless for materials, so regular inventory management is crucial. Descendants and weapons come with mod slots that adjust stats and abilities. You have a limited capacity for mods, with their cost varying based on their benefits. Mods can be powered up, increasing their cost. You can let the game auto-install mods or manually choose them to suit your playstyle, especially useful for late game optimization. The story progresses through different zones, each filled with missions and enemies. Zones feature side and story missions, with rewards specific to the area. Each zone typically has 2 dungeon-like areas, culminating in a tough boss fight. Completing a story mission unlocks new zones for more loot and challenges.
The locations of the dispersed members.
Occasionally, you'll face a Colossus intent on destroying your home base. Before these battles, you can read up on the enemy's weak spots, strengths, and weaknesses to prepare accordingly. Despite preparations though, Colossi can be surprisingly challenging, but practice and proper gear tuning can make a difference. To get new descendants or ultimate gear, you must gather materials and take them to the research center. Depending on the item you're researching, it can take up to 16 hours to complete, though you can spend real money to speed this up if you'd like. Farming for materials becomes essential as you progress. The game provides guidance on where to find what you need. Some descendant materials are obtained by defeating a Colossus and opening special items, requiring you to farm both that item and the Colossus repeatedly. This is a multiplayer game, but you don't need friends to enjoy it. Joining others in combat is seamless, whether in the wild or in dungeons and Colossus fights. You can start a private or public match, and the party automatically disbands once the mission's done. As a free game, the First Descendant offers various in-game purchases, like a battle pass, cosmetics, and more descendants. There's no PvP, so purchases mainly speed up your progression rather than give unfair advantages, basically taking away content to play. I personally bought the battle pass to support the game. It has been years since I played Warframe or Destiny, and when I started the First Descendant, it sucked me right back into the looter shooter landscape. I am having a hard time putting this game down. It is very enjoyable. If you've had a chance to try this out or any other looter shooter, please let me know what you think or your experiences in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get these ratings underway. The visuals in the First Descendant are phenomenal. The cutscenes are great, though there were minor quirks like audio delays. The combat sequences are smooth and clear, with vibrant colors and impressive designs. The environments are beautifully crafted, making exploration a visual treat. I'm giving visuals a 5.
Take it out.
The story in the First Descendant is engaging and well developed. The friction between characters adds depth, and the world under siege by interdimensional enemies is fascinating. Each Descendant's backstory adds layers to the narrative, and the interactions with other characters enhance the immersion. The story is getting a 4.
Think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait.
Gameplay in the First Descendant is highly addictive. The variety of builds and equipment keeps things fresh, despite the seemingly repetitive missions and enemies. The grind for materials is part of the game's charm, and achieving your goals is incredibly rewarding. There were some oddities when figuring out the user interface, but I eventually caught on. Gameplay gets a 4.
Loaded.
Replayability is a strong point in the First Descendant. The endgame content challenges you to refine your builds and strategies. The higher difficulty level keeps things interesting, and there's always something new to strive for. Replayability also gets a 4. This game is so much fun. The thrill of hunting for new descendants and ultimate weapons, optimizing stats and mods, and kicking butt never gets old. If I didn't have to eat and sleep, I'd probably spend even more time playing this game. Fun is getting another 5. Earning the First Descendant an average score of 4.4 out of 5. If you haven't guessed it yet, it's going on to the Special Reserve. I wholeheartedly recommend checking this game out. It's free and easy to pick up, though patience is key to progress naturally without spending any money. If looter shooters haven't been your thing in the past, this game might not change your mind. So please allow me to offer you a few alternatives in the playlists over there. This may not be exactly what you're looking for, but I'm sure I have some recommendations you will love.